Hey guys, welcome back to Alchemist Tarot, serving tarot straight up. So, we're doing the Cross-Watcher video series. This is for fire signs. So, your Cross-Watcher might be a fire sign. I already pulled out the cards just so it doesn't take so long on camera. So, let's go ahead and get into it. I'll just go into, first and foremost, the card that came out kind of overall energy is chaos and conflict. And what I will tell you, I think the Cross-Watchers are going through some challenging moments because of what's happened to them in the past, and they're frustrated and concerned that that's going to happen and repeat itself in their future and present moment. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with Aries. Okay, Aries Cross-Watchers. Aries, I think for a lot of you, Aries Cross-Watchers, you got never ending story. So this little fairy nymph who seems to be on this never-ending cycle of not learning their lesson. And this can certainly be because, you know, you're falling for the same person or your type, okay? You're not venturing out. You find yourselves in the same relationships over and over again with a very similar type of person. And if you're doing that, that's usually a telltale sign that you're repeating a lesson and you're not learning something. You know, one thing I want to tell you, Aries, you guys can be very headstrong. And that's what we love about you, okay? But sometimes when you have a line of sight and a target that you're just like, this is my person. The thing is, sometimes what we want the most is not the best thing for us. And I know that's a hard thing to hear, but it is the truth. So I think for Cross-Watchers, you know, you're repeating lessons and you're going for the same type of situation over and over again. Again, your person might be different than your normal type. Expand out of the comfort zone, okay? Also, a couple cards here. You got Four of Cups and you got Five of Pentacles. I do think for a lot of you, ultimately when you get into a relationship, you get very bored quickly, okay? And for a lot of you, you're starting to see, again, same similar patterns, same personalities. The people who you're interested in or dating might look very similar or have the same goals in life. But ultimately, you're concerned that you're going to be left out in the cold again. So here's the thing. Comfort kills growth, right? So if you are doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome, that's a definition of insanity. Try something new. Or how about step away from dating and work on self, okay? And the book came out. It says Mystery, Secrets, the Unknown, Philosophy, Intellect, Knowledge, and Education. It could be that maybe you need to look for someone who has more, stimulates you intellectually, more than just physically. I'm not saying, yes, attraction, physical attraction is important. I get it, Aries. But you got to do something because you're in this never-ending cycle. Maybe you need to align with someone who actually stimulates you in a different way, okay? Okay, let's go into Sag. Sag, you got To the Sea. You know, I think for many of you, Sagittarius, you're the adventurers of the zodiac. You're longing for an adventure, which has been hard because we've been in a pandemic, and I get it. It's tough. But I also think you want to find that person who gives you freedom and independence and doesn't make you feel suffocated. But you also want to be able to experience life with someone that fits you in many ways, okay? That aligns with you in a lot of ways. I think for many Sagittarius Cross-Watchers, you've been on a journey, contemplating to self, trying to work on oneself, trying to really evaluate what is most important and prioritizing those things. I'm going to tell you though, that type of work, Sagittarius, if you've been doing that, good for you. Important stuff. You got the Nine of Cups and then you got the Father of Swords. In this deck, this is the King of Swords. A wish is going to come true, and actually an idea, a thought, you know, and for you, Sagittarius, this could be you getting out of your comfort zone and doing something like traveling, or you could be researching something, or you could be trying out something new. You know, King of Swords is all about ideas and innovation and technology. And so this could certainly be that you find someone you know, on a social website, which I know everybody goes on dating websites, but maybe you're changing the zip code to another country. Maybe you're expanding the zip code out other than just where you are. Maybe you're actually looking at a social media app, not so much just a dating app, that you're starting to engage in and network with more people, right? And that you kind of find someone, you stumble across them and they're just like, wow, you know? So I do think a wish is coming true, but I do think you have to, it's almost like thinking that there is no box, Sagittarius, okay? Love has no bounds. So I do feel like don't put perimeters on it. Don't say, well, if this person isn't 20 miles away from me, you know, we're in a pandemic, like I said, for God's sakes, not a lot of us can just go out and touch, feel, and see people. And if you are, please be careful. But, you know, getting to know someone, who they are, rather than judging and getting intimate with someone real quickly, I think taking this time to learn about someone's nuances, their, you know, who they are as a person, how they react to things is really important. Yes, there's only so much you can learn from someone virtually. You know, you need to be in front of someone to actually see how they actually handle themselves, because they, you know, people will only show you what they want you to see. But I do feel like for you, this could be more of an expanded, you know, like I said, it could be international, or you could have expand yourself out there where, you know, it's meeting people and then you just stumble across someone that you're like, wow, you know. So Sag, give that a try if you haven't. You also got the Strength card, okay? And, you know, and your fellow fire sign Leo, now the time frame could be 7-14 days. That could be significant for some of you cross watchers, Sages. This is asking you to remain open, Sagittarius. This is really asking you to be open. You know, again, Sag, we need you to be adventurous, get that adventurous self. You got to be open to try new things and not be scared of what could happen. Just go for it, okay? All right, Leos. Leos. Well, Leo, you got orphaned. Crosswatcher Leos. Some of you might feel orphaned, you know, yes, that you feel like you've been kicked to the curb. Maybe you've had a bad breakup recently. Maybe you have given up on dating itself, you know, not surprising. It's been frustrating. It can be frustrating out there in the dating world. Or you really got hurt badly where somebody that you cared about a lot hurt you and your ego is completely shattered. And, you know, Leos, you guys are you know, you're loyal to a fault sometimes. And your ego has been really bruised. For some of you, you're taking a back seat right now when it comes to love and relationships. But Leo Crosswatchers, you got Page of Cups, Daughter of Cups. This is so cute, this little baby swan. Swan or duck? I think it's a little swan. A little duck or swan. I think the thing is here about the Page of Cups is that this is learning how to put yourself out there again when you're ready, okay? This is about taking that leap of faith, and you know, you don't have to put your entire heart out there, Leo. You just have to barely, you know, just put yourself out there just a little bit when you're ready. And you know, Crosswatchers, this is you kind of treading lightly, you know, putting one foot into the waters and seeing what's out there. You don't have to fully commit right now. Your heart isn't in it anyway. But what I will tell you, there's probably a lot of great people out there that you haven't met yet, and you know, give them the benefit of the doubt, okay? You also got 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Now, what I will tell you, I think some of the next people that you meet relationship-wise are probably not going to be individuals who are on the same path as you as far as like wanting the same things as you, as building a life together, and that's okay. That is okay. Sometimes when you get out of a relationship or you've been heartbroken or you just, you know, you're not fully ready just to be serious with someone, you're going to meet people who are not necessarily in alignment with you, or the timing's off, or whatever the case is. But what I will tell you is that, you know, some of the people that are going to come into your life may not necessarily be the forever people, but I think you'll learn a lot about yourself, Leo, and you're going to work on yourself quite a bit as well. You know, you guys are so resilient. And you're the royalty of the zodiac. You have pizzazz. You have a way of bouncing back and showing people how it's done. You know, you guys got the Judgment card. This is Pluto And this is the Great Revealer. So I think not only have you learned a lot about yourself, but you've gone through a massive transformation in relationships and how you view love, cross watchers. This is interesting that they have a typo on this card. I just noticed that right now. Transformation, rebirth. This is about renewal. This is looking at relationships differently. And sometimes it's all about taking a relationship in the moment, not so much what it could be. Okay, Leo cross watchers. This is surrendering to a situation, being in the present and taking it for what it is, going slowly in a relationship, moving forward slowly, paying attention to red flags, even within yourself. And this is about clearing and purging. You know, I always tell people this. It's not, successful people in relationships are not smarter than you, have more chemistry, more attractive. It is that they identify red flags quicker, right away, and cut that energy out to make room for new energy to come in. So Leo, I think that's going to be really key, is that some of the people that come into your life next may not be forever, but I think your test is to identify that and wish them well and marry on their way, and you have an opening for someone who is better suited for you, okay? Thank you, Crosswatcher Fire Signs, so very much for watching this video. Please like, please subscribe so you are first to know when more videos come out. And then if you don't, just follow me on Instagram and TikTok. You should, because I post a lot there too. Thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you soon.